Okay, we're going to start with the nation. Rivers descends into violence over tenure of 23 council chiefs. How $6.2 million stolen from CBN was shared, court told. Negotiations to wait till end of Q3 for red rail line. NAFDAC, refrigerating cooked food dangerous. Heavy rains to pound southwest Benue, others says Naimet. Okay, please, who has that food story? Because I don't even understand. Major headline.
It's the major headline.
Go ahead.
I have. So, Rivers local government chairmen, 23 of them, decided that they had a court order, an appeal court order, retaining status quo in the state, and so they go sit down office till the substantive case is settled. But the governor said your tenure has expired. Go away. Let me bring in what he called them administrators, heads of administration, to replace them, who would hold office till an election happens. But they refused, and so the youth went into town to enforce what the governor wanted. And it was Yam Pepper scatter yesterday. A policeman and a vigilante member were killed, confirmed dead, during the face of a lot of things, properties destroyed, 5 people injured, and they've forced the local government chairman out of office. That's the situation right now in Rivers State. I hope the citizens who are not political party members are safe. The police PRO in the state, Grace Iringe Koko, confirmed the killing. She also confirmed that 2 people were killed in Omuma local government during the clash. A lot of killings like that happen. I just hope the people of Rivers State can be safe away from all this drama.
Okay, let me take the $6.2 million that was allegedly stolen from CBN. So it says documents have shown how $6.2 million cash was stolen from the CBN February 8, 2023. This was as a result of a special presidential investigative team. As we know, they're probing the tenure of the immediate past CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. So they claim that on this particular day, $6.2 million was removed and is alleged to have been an insider job, and that the money was shared with a CBN staff and then 2 others who were outsiders, Adamu Abubakar and Imam Abubakar. They said that although Eric Ocheme, he got over $3.7 million, and the remaining $2.5 million was shared by 3 others. They had the deputy director, come to answer for it. He says, okay, he remembers on that particular day he received an instruction saying that this particular amount should be released for payment for international observers for the election. And he looked through it. He saw that the necessary, names and signatures were on it, and it showed that it was a withdrawal that was, that was supposed to, the money was supposed to be sent to the secretary to the government at the time. And he minuted on it and passed on, to the relevant persons, and the money was taken out. So what was supposed to be monies for election purposes, or that's what was named as, found that it was shared amongst different people within the bank and some outside the bank, and they were able to also, sort of chase down the payments to, and they said some of the beneficiaries had about 1.4 billion of the naira, which they had already put into real estate, and part of which have now been recovered. So this is an investigation that's going on, and then we would hear, of course, from the other side, what actually happened, if they were part of it or not.
Okay, so the Lagos State is saying that the red line may not be ready until end of third quarter this year. Okay. Because if you recall, the president had inaugurated this line specifically sometime in February, I think February 29th. Lagos State is saying very clearly that it's still on schedule. People have great concern that the red line is supposed to cut through the heart of Lagos mainland, beginning from Uyingbo, running through Yaba, Mushin, Oshodi, Ikeja, Agege, Iju, up to Agbado in Ogun State. So that's a major route that is required for the line. However, Lamata said that they never really said any specific time, that the 13-kilometer track would definitely commence before the end of the year. They are worried the delay happened because they were replacing the fence, the wire mesh, which was the fence, they're replacing it by blocks, because usually many of these miscreants always cut through the mesh and can attack the coaches. So they're saying that they had to redo that by building actual blocks. And of course, the cost of blocks had gone up, so that's caused a bit of delay. But they're hoping that by the third quarter of this year, it should commence. And Lamata is saying that they're careful to ensure safety of passengers and users are not compromised before the eventual rollout of the...
That's expected. I remember when they launched the other one too, the Blue Line. It took a while before it became used by public, and people were waiting and agitating. I have the story of NAFDAC. NAFDAC saying that refrigerating cooked food for more than 3 days is dangerous. So now this is not freezer. That is not frozen. It's in the fridge. That when you keep food in the fridge that is cooked beyond 3 days, in most cases, it becomes dangerous to you, because disease-causing pathogens already will usually start growing, and foodborne diseases that can cause to death. So it was Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, the DG of NAFDAC, was speaking at the food safety. It's the World Food Safety Day, and she was speaking at the Food Safety Day and saying that it's a collective responsibility of all Nigerians to ensure there is food safety, but NAFDAC, it's a core part of NAFDAC's responsibility. He said the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare have developed programs to help eliminate and eradication, prevention, and control of diseases, but it's all our responsibility. And whenever we hear things like this, we should share it, but some don't know.
All right, let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue with the review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.